Alex, would you mind giving us a quick land acknowledgement?
Sure. So, we are currently on the land of the Wiyot peoples, which includes the Wiyot tribe, the Bear River Rancheria, and the Blue Lake Rancheria. We're not in Goudini, we're not in Arcata. I'm not exactly sure what the indigenous name for this place is called, but it would be nice to know so we could acknowledge that. The Wiyot people have lived in this area for thousands of years, and they continue to do so and remain in touch with the land through stewardship, conservation, culture, and we can learn a lot from them through their knowledge and practices.
Thank you.
You're probably wondering why we're here in Bodiwot. We're here to answer this question: how has Native American studies changed our lives? Does this answer your question? Can I pick you? Sweet.
Hello, my name is Jake Burnett, and I am the reporter in the field. Cool. Here in these next two interviews, we're going to be talking about traditional ecological knowledge, education, land ownership, and the treatment of Native Americans.
How would you say taking Native American studies has changed your perspective on the treatment of Native Americans today?
I feel like a big thing I've taken away from this class is that the American government treats Native Americans like they're non-existent, like they've succeeded in wiping out their entire culture, and that shows up a lot in our education as we kind of just try to erase their entire presence.
Hey, that's pretty good.
How has taking Native American studies changed your perspective on land ownership in the United States?
Well, I think the biggest thing I've learned is just that we don't own this land. It's Native American land, and the idea that we have this land legally or rightfully is just completely false. And that land redistribution and giving it back to the natives would actually be a lot easier than we think, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
How can traditional ecological knowledge benefit Western science today?
I think Western science could benefit a lot from the plethora of knowledge that Native Americans have in specific regions because they've traditionally been on those lands for thousands of years. So they have a lot of knowledge that we don't have dating back for so long, and just the respect to that space that Western science sometimes seems to lack. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Here we have two students, one who has taken the Native American Studies course and one who hasn't. This is to show the difference in perspective that the class gives us.
Could I have you describe a Native American for me?
Well, I describe a Native American as an ordinary person. Really, the only thing different about them is their culture, their ways of life, but at the same time, we have to embrace and accept what they are and who they are. They're just normal beings, you know?
What the hell?
Could I ask you some questions about Native Americans?
Okay.
All right, let's get into it. Come on over here.
Oh, okay, sir.
Could you describe a Native American for me?
Oh, that is racist. Native Americans are many groups of people, okay? I can't just describe a Native American. There are over 100 tribes in California alone. But if I had to describe a Native American, I would say a brown person. Like a Mexican.
What is your opinion on the systematic destruction of Native American people?
Oh, that's a loaded question. Well, they definitely were systematically oppressed. There's no denying that, but when you think about it, it's just kind of the way things go. Now think about this. The Comanches systematically decimated the Southeast tribes. The tribes, they don't, why aren't they complaining about the Comanches? They systematically oppressed them. I see the American government as simply another larger, more powerful tribe. So, yes, they were oppressed. Yes, that is bad. Why? Would a Native American tribe oppress you if they had more power? I think yes.
Well, once I found out that systematic destruction was labeled as genocide in Native American studies, I never thought of it that way. I always knew that Euro-Americans and colonialism, they wanted to get rid of the native, and I knew they fell ill and died from disease, but not until NAS I realized that there's actual policy and government rules that kind of pushed and urged even citizens and local militia to try to wipe them out.
Yeah, they would get the other camera in the video. That'd be hilarious. What's your opinion on giving the land back to the Native American peoples?
Well, which Native American peoples?
All of them.
That's kind of stupid. So we just have to leave the entire continent?
I don't think it goes exactly like that.
Well, that's exactly what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
So what I would say is, are we going to give them back their land? No. Do we feel bad about it? Yes.
I honestly would not mind that. I mean, I think why not? They were here before us, and I feel like by doing that, we can at least not necessarily help them recover, because you can't necessarily recover, I think, from what has happened to them and what is happening to them still today. And I think just giving it back to them shows that we acknowledge and are to blame.
Now, one last question. What's your opinion on traditional ecological knowledge?
I mean, whatever you want to believe, I think it's kind of ridiculous, but, the thing is, Native Americans couldn't exploit the land more because they weren't advanced enough. There was a time in Europe when we lived in the Mesolithic age, but we advanced and we exploited the land more. Now, Native Americans, they were very advanced in their own right, but not advanced enough to exploit their land.
I never thought of it as being a scientific method. I didn't think it would be, I never heard of it before. And really, I think if it comes down to efficiency and sustainability and it works and they've gone through thousands of years of gaining this knowledge, I think why not accept it? And if it works, then it works,
So today we talked about the different perspectives an NAS student has versus someone who hasn't taken the course on the systematic destruction of Native Americans, their image, and the idea of giving back the land to the Native Americans.